Hey there! So guess what I got in the mail yesterday? I'm so excited. Ta-da! Texas tomato cages! Yay! I've heard so much about these things and I've been wanting to try them for a while, but I didn't want to spend the money on them, and finally I broke down and just bought a pack of 6, and I've been waiting for them to come, and they finally came last night, so I'm going to go out in the yard and set one up. And I also have something else exciting in the backyard that I need to show you from last night. Alright, so I finally got these things out of the box. Pretty heavy. And let's see how it works. You're supposed to be able to just pull them open. I'm not quite sure. They're supposed to be 6 feet tall, and that is not 6 feet. So let me see, there's more parts. Okay, so apparently each tomato cage, this is the bottom. So the bottom has the long spiked ends. So fold this out and put that on the bottom. And then this goes on top, and that should make it 6 feet. There we go. That's gonna be one tall tomato plant. Alrighty, so there's my Texas tomato cage. I wonder if it'll fall, I guess it'll fall apart if I fold them like this, but I'm gonna go put these outside around one of my tomatoes. Alright, so the nice thing about these is they fold up for easy carrying. And here are the tomato plants that I have planted already. And I'm just going to get rid of this crappy little cage that I got from Home Depot for like $3. It's so flimsy, I don't think it would actually do any good. And now I'm going to put on the Texas tomato cage. It's perfect. Alright, so I guess I can just put the bottom on for now, and then add on this top piece once the tomato gets bigger. Let me show you what else I wanted to bring you out here for. Alright, here comes. Dun da da! My shade cover! So I made a night trip to Walmart last night for zip ties because the clamps that came with this cloth did not work, and you can see the other video for how I set this up with the hoops. But I was so excited last night when I got home that I just put on my little headlamp in the dark and came out here and put the zip ties on, and they were working great. So as you can see, it's all secure. And it's been up all day and the wind hasn't blown it away or anything. So I think it's pretty steady. And I've got the drip irrigation in there still. So I've still got to plant the broccoli plants in here. But now that my shade cover's on and working, that won't be a problem. I'll just have to, you know, take it off to plant them, but then put it back on. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks really good, and I think it's gonna work really well. So now I look professional with my Texas tomato cages and my giant shade clovers, my drip irrigation system. I'm just becoming a regular old farmer. Hey again. So I wanted to show you real quick how easy it is for me to take the shade cover off. Basically you just use those zip ties and just slide it down the pole. And then when I need to put it back up again, I'll just grab the zip ties and slide it back up. So it's gonna be real easy. I'm happy with that. And I've put some mix of different kinds of compost on top of the soil here. And I'm getting ready to plug in my drip emitters. I'm gonna do one in every square foot. I don't know if I have enough. I might only be able to do half the bed, but then I can do the other half in like a week or two and do a little bit of succession planting there. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. You can kind of see what it's gonna be like here. This is my second round of squash for the summer. And what I did was I put a drip emitter, and then I dug a little hole, and I put all kinds of rock dust and stuff in the hole. And then I put the seed and just covered it with a little bit of soil, compost, and then when this comes on, it just fills up that hole with water. And the seeds are all sprouting really well. So, seems like a good way to plant seeds, and you don't have to worry about if you're keeping them wet enough or if they're moist, because this will just water them automatically. And it's pretty much carefree gardening once you get all of this set up. And this did take a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time, so I'm not trying to gloss over that, but once it's set up, I mean, this is just awesome. I'm loving this, so good deal. Okay, so I've got all of my drip emitters on this side of the bed. I just did these 2 rows, and I'll do these 2 rows later. I have to buy more dripper things, but that is 24 drippers for those 2 rows. So that's gonna be 12 broccoli and 12 cauliflower plants. Because I'm gonna do 1 per square foot. It might be a little bit crowded, but we'll see. It's all an experiment. So I'm going to start digging some holes. So I've got these broccoli starters. They look really good, nice and lush. And then the rest of these are gonna be seeds. So these are from rareseeds.com. You've got some broccoli and some cauliflower. So I'm just gonna do every other one, a broccoli and then a cauliflower and then a broccoli and a cauliflower. So when they grow, it'll be like green, white, green, white, green, white, like a checkerboard. I think that'll be cool. We'll see. So let me show you some of the things that I do when I plant plants. I've got lots of ingredients here. Here we go. I've got some rock phosphate, bat guano, worm castings, a little bit of blood meal, and a lot of rock dust. So I'm going to put a little bit of all of these things in each hole that I dig for the seed or for a transplant. Alright, so I just dug a big hole here, right under the dripper. That's going to be for my first transplant. And the first thing I'm going to do is just put a tiny little pinch of some blood meal in there for nitrogen. Next, I'm going to put a big handful of rock dust. I'll put a bunch of that in there. Next, I'm going to do a handful of bat guano. Next is a handful of worm castings. And then I'm going to do a handful of rock phosphate. Okay, so I've got all that good stuff in there. I'm going to take one of these little guys. Here we go. And the roots are starting to get root bound on this little thing. So I'm going to help them out just a little bit. Squeeze them. Whoops. Pull them just a little bit there. Get them going. And sometimes I take these off. It doesn't really matter. He'll do fine just like that. Okay, and broccoli is not like a tomato plant, so you want to keep it level with the surface of the soil. So I'm going to put a little bit more worm castings in there. And then some of this dirt. Take all that. And I'll put him right here. And just fill that in. Alright, so here we are. All the broccoli transplants have been transplanted. And sorry about the dirty lens, but all the seeds have been planted. You can see all my little holes. And then I'm going to line up the drippers, make sure that they sit where they're supposed to. And once those are in place, I'll just slide the shade cover back on. Alright, so it's 8 o'clock. And the reason I know it's 8 o'clock is because my drippers just turned on. So take a look. And they go. They're all doing their job. Putting the water right on the seeds or right at the base of the baby broccoli plants. And I didn't have to do anything. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, I think that's gonna do it for today. I've got some tomato cages to put up, but that's it. You already saw that. So I'll see you guys another day. Bye.